Hello Internet, welcome back to our ToME Dwarf Berserker playthrough. We are, in the last episode we leveled up and nope, that's the wrong button. Leveled up and we got this category point which lets us unlock an additional category. The one I was looking at the most was War Cries. It gives a healthy mix of, it has a non-active, it has an instant ability, which I'm really interested in. It instantly restores stamina. Although we haven't been encountering very many fights where stamina is relevant, I'm willing to bet that will change later in the game. And so having an ability that allows us to restore stamina freely, and basically it has a cooldown of 50 turns, so it pretty much guarantees that it's only once per combat. However, it scales with our strength, so it can be a way to pretty much, I think, depending on how our stamina ends up looking, to restore maximum stamina, which is really good. It also gives us an ability to shout at enemies, so it will give us a little AoE damage, which is something we're currently lacking. We have Cleave, and we have our Confuse ability, but I haven't really been using the Confuse ability because it doesn't do much raw damage, and it seems to have a pretty limited impact on enemies. This scales with strength, which is really great, and it deals a pretty massive amount of physical damage. That's about the equivalent of our current, really good melee attack is about 90 some odd damage. So, I was thinking that this talent tree might be something worth looking in. It's all based on strength, which is good. We also get it basically boosts our health and stamina. And then we also have a battle cry that will shatter foes and reduce their defense. Apparently, I thought it was more than that. All evasion and concealment bonuses are also disabled. So presumably this would make those rogues visible. If we hit a group of rogues with this, it would make them visible, I think is what this means. But it's all quite good. So I think that's what we're going to go for. Some of the other ones weren't as interesting. Like Cunning is based on our Cunning, which we're neglecting severely. Bloodlust seems to have something to do with bleed damage, which didn't really interest me very much. And Superiority seems like it is for someone who knows the game a little better than me about manipulating enemy positions and things like that. As well as these stances, which give different benefits. But I just didn't think, that these... It just seemed a little complicated. War Cries seems a lot more straightforward. So I think we'll be aiming for that. We could also, I think, remove points. Yeah, because we just learned this. We could remove these points from our Berserk Rage ability and put them into this directly. But I think we're just going to hold off for until we level up again. No. Cancel the changes, so hopefully this is still set up to, yeah. And we're going to be heading back to the labyrinth because we were not finished clearing the labyrinth. And again, I like minotaurs. Minotaurs are cool, so we're going to go fight some minotaurs. I'm willing to bet the end boss here will be some big bad minotaur, because of course it would be. What else would it be? So we're going to go down another level. Oh, see another chest, see another minotaur. And because we have it set, now our rage activated immediately. You'll see this little red halo aura type thing. We've activated our Berserk Rage. It has increased. It's based on the amount of health we've drained with it. So our critical hit chance has only gone up by 1. I'm willing to bet we're not going to get a ton of value out of it in most situations. It's going to require a little bit more. Oh, you're glowing. Spitting spider. It's regen. Okay. I killed you in one hit. Not very good regen, I guess. Open the chest. Yes. Hello, enemies. We have a Minotaur and a white jelly, neither of which are scary. We will cleave them. Oh, hello, multiple other enemies that I did not see because you were concealed. Let's kill the rogues. I heard a chittering. I don't know what that sound was. Our rage is increased considerably because we've been basically in combat for a little while. We're poisoned, and we have deadly poison as well. So quite a lot of damage we're taking. We're going to hit our heal. Does that reduce? It does not reduce our critical hit chance, so this will continue to stack based on the amount of health we've lost. It's not based on our current health. So that's really good. Kill the Minotaur. Hello, big, scary-looking Minotaur. Minotaur of the Labyrinth, a fearsome bull-headed monster. He swings a mighty axe as he curses all who defy him. Well, thankfully, we've been stacking... Oh, it is based on our current health lost. That's unfortunate. It went from 18 to 5, I guess because we restored health. That's not great. Let's pop our regen ability. just because I'm a little nervous about this. And then we will begin our massacre of the Minotaur. Off balance. He's not taking as much damage as I would like. We've already popped our health stuff. Let's pop our dwarf heal thing, or that increases our armor. And these are physical. We can remove the poison to prevent us from taking too much, because this is also a free ability. Should remove our poison. Good, which means, oh, but we're still stunned. I would rather it have removed the stun. Reducing damage by 60%. 3 random talents on cooldown, reducing movement speed by 50%. Not so good. Getting a little nervous, actually, about this particular enemy here. Okay, things have come off cooldown. Let's use our Confuse ability to hit both of them. Hopefully that slows down his damage output a little bit. We should kill the rogue first, I think, because he's an easier kill. Man, we're just getting stunned left and right here. Confused now, and we can't cure that ability because this is on cooldown. Everything is on cooldown. Oh, it hits the labyrinth for 2 damage. Where'd it go? It moved. How much does this heal for? 120 and cleanse 1 wound and 1 poison effect. Okay, well, I'm not poisoned anymore, and we don't have any wounds. We will pop our heal. We'll step back, and hopefully this status effect will clear. Okay, good. Use our combat abilities and try to kill him before... Okay, good. Quest, Into the Darkness. Quest updated. I didn't know we had... Oh, this was one of those 4 things that we got originally. Time to explore some new places. Yes, so we explored the maze and vanquished the Minotaur. So I guess this was the last level. I thought it would be like a multi-level dungeon, but it looks like it was just 2 levels. Some gold. Steel helm of Garkul. A great helm that belonged to Garkul the Devourer, one of the greatest orcs ever to live. That sounds pretty good. I don't think we have a great helmet. Let's pick that up and have a look at it compared to what we're wearing. We're currently wearing, a very basic item that gives armor, some strength, and some resistance versus 6 armor, which is better than what we have. Let's hold control. It's plus 3 armor, more fatigue, which is not a big concern. It's only 3%. Stats, strength goes up by 2. We also get will and con, which are not, I don't care about willpower, but con is good. Plus 10% physical damage, meaning it gives a flat 10% bonus to the damage that we're currently doing, because we're only doing physical damage. So that's really good. Talent mastery in technique thuggery, we don't have anything from that, so that's not a really big deal. But it does boost our saves kind of a lot, I think. We're going to wear that. Let's look at our saves. It gives 12 to those saves. Let's see what they are by default. So our saves prior to that plus 12, obviously it gives very high. I think the number in parentheses is the actual benefit that we're getting. So like here it says plus 12 save, plus 6 EFF. I think that means we were only getting plus 6 save off of this, even though it says plus 12. But it is objectively better than the object we had before, so that's really good. Steel Battle Axe of Massacre. It must be held in both hands, so we will look at that compared to what we already have. Wand of Clairvoyance. Magical wands are made by powerful alchemists and arch-magi to store spells. Anybody can use them to release spells. Used to reveal the area around you, dispelling darkness. Detect the presence of nearby creatures for 3 turns. Putting all charms on cooldown for 8 turns. That sounds terrible. I don't want to put things on cooldown for 8 turns just to see things nearby for 3 turns. That does not seem balanced to me at all. So I don't think we're going to be doing that. But we will look at this weapon beside what we already have. It is slightly increased physical damage. What is this? The benefit of this mainly? The 16 insidious poison. I forgot we were doing poison damage. Plus 2 accuracy. Okay. Versus, I think, a higher crit chance. By like a lot. A higher crit chance. Some armor penetration. And on critical, we hit with plus 10 damage. I think the raw plus 16 insidious poison is more valuable than a damage proc that only procs on a critical. So I don't think that that's something we're super interested in. Iron Shield of Radiance. Yeah, we're not shield users. Regular Great Maul, no thank you. Another diary page. I'm having so much fun. Probability travel is making this little trip a breeze. And you should have seen the look on that bandit's face when I came out of a wall, disappeared through another, and came around behind him. He he he. I don't laugh, so you just have to endure me saying he he he. Still remember Archmage Tyrellian's lecture about the spell. Quote, probability effects can be employed for ease of use, but beware thee of relying on them. With ease of use comes ease of mind and a weakening of one's will and concentration. Soon one will find oneself in a situation of risk, bereft of normal judgment, of danger, and low on the mental resources to save oneself. Heed thee well. Bah, what Tosh. Tosh.0, I think, is what they mean by that. Definitely referencing Daniel Tosh there. How dumb does he really think I am? That's a joke. It obviously has nothing to do with Daniel Tosh. Anyway, besides, I'm enjoying myself. I'm having an adventure. I saw something. I don't know what it was, but it was big and shadowy. And when I tried chasing it, I got lost. Maybe I just imagined it? No, I'm sure it must be something cool and exciting. I just have to keep exploring. Yeah. Okay. Have fun with that. A lot of chests here. I guess there is a benefit to clearing out a labyrinth. Iron gauntlets. No. Battle axe. I mean, it's not going to be better than what we have. I think... Do we auto-explore? I don't know how big this level is. We've already found the boss, presumably. That minotaur was surely the boss. I just got hit by a fireball, it looked like. The rogue's flame hits Trilman for 26 fire damage. Burning from the dwarf, the rogue. Okay, fire damage from some named rogue. Taking quite a lot of damage. Our rage has turned off, even though we cannot see an enemy currently. I assume that means an enemy has come into view but is invisible. We're going to pop our healing immediately because we took quite a lot of damage from that fire. And then we will cone. I really hate that I can't trigger this shout in a direction without a target. So we'll just wait, I guess. Now we're poisoned. There's the rogue. Embidlebeth, the rogue, hits Trilman for 12 nature damage. Let's close ground since they're casting. Very easy fight. Okay. Kamahad, the Dwarven Steel War Axe, unfortunately is a one-handed weapon. So even though it's a random artifact, it's not going to do us any good. Cleansing. Yeah, we'll continue picking up blue items, I guess. I don't know what this thing is. Teleporting circle to the surface. Yeah, I don't want that right now. I don't know if stepping into it would activate it or if it has to be manually activated like a stairs. But we really don't want to fuss with that until we've explored the area. Oh, I, again, was not paying attention and mashed buttons when I should have been focused more on strategy and whatnot. Took several rounds of damage because I wasn't paying attention. Pick this up. Cleave. Okay. And we will pop our heal again just because we're a little low on health. And I'm doing everything manually. I guess we should wait for... Yeah, it's off cooldown. So we will pop the chest. Pop. Voidwalker's Ash Star Staff of Warding. Sure. Pop it. Pop. Linen cloak. We are wearing a trash cloak from several levels ago. So presumably this would be better. Physical crit chance plus 1% is not super. Physical power plus 2, not super. Defense plus 1. It does reduce fatigue. Gives us some willpower and magic. Increased spell save. Maximum mana, it means nothing to me. However, I do think, no, because this boosts life. It also gives 1 defense. Yeah, I think that the one we're wearing is more. This would reduce fatigue, but it would also cost us this 30 life. And I don't think I want to do that. So, yep. No thank you items. And now we will head to the surface. Please auto-explore to this. Can I click over here to make him go? I can. So that's much easier than hoping the auto-explore will take us there. And we will use the portal to get back to the surface. Hooray! We cleared a mine. What are you doing? Before you stands a young man, a novice mage by his looks. Good day to you, fellow traveler. What brings an apprentice mage out into the wilds? My story is a sad one. I should not trouble you with it, my friend. It's no trouble at all. Please tell me. Well, if you insist. I'm a novice mage, as you might have noticed. I did notice. It was literally the first thing I said to you. And my goal is to be accepted by the people of Angolwyn, and be taught the secrets of the arcane. Where is that? Who are the people of Angolwyn? The keepers of our... I do not think I'm supposed to talk about them. Sorry, my friend. In any case, I must collect many items. I have some already, but I'm still looking for an arcane-infused artifact. You do not happen to have one, I imagine. Well, if you do, please tell me. I will keep that in mind. Did I really not have one? I thought I... Okay. An apprentice task. Met a novice mage who asked you to collect an arcane-powered artifact. He asked for your help should you collect some that you do not need. Collect an artifact powered by the arcane. Powered by arcane forces. Well, what is this then? It literally says powered by arcane forces. Let's try talking to him again. Maybe it just didn't trigger. Sorry, I have to go. I don't understand. It literally says powered by arcane forces. And I know it's a random artifact. Apprentice. Collect an artifact arcane powered item. I don't understand. Arcane, powered by arcane forces. Powered by arcane forces. Maybe it's not an artifact, but it's named. How is it not an artifact? Powered by arcane forces. So many of these are arcane forces. I don't understand what he wants from us. Hello, other group of travelers. You've been ambushed. I thought you were just like some friendly, you like hobbits or something, halflings out for a walk, you know. Now I have to murder a bunch of people. Bernias the Shalor, level 10 elite. It's a little scary. Level 11 elite, also scary. Because we're level 10. I'm a little nervous. And you have an ability, sustain talents, aim. Okay, so you're a ranger. We're going to put the trees between us and that character. Normally I would charge up to meet them, but that might expose us to some fire from this guy. I don't want to go engage the ranger. I would rather try to navigate around so the ranger can't actually reach us. We could beeline over there and hope to kill it before this guy descends on us, but that just seems like a little bit risky. I also noticed our berserk talent did not trigger. Berserker Rage. It should be triggered. Enemies are in sight, unless they're not hostile. No, they're hostile. Automated cloak tessellation. I have no idea what that means. I'm a little nervous here. We could beeline for the exit. We'll keep that in our back pocket. If we have to, we'll run for the exit. I think we fall... You teleported. Bernias the Shalor uses linen cloak. Cloak tessellation, I'm assuming. Out of phase. I think when you're out of phase, you get damage reduction. I think that's what comes... Do we have a phase door rune we can look at? We don't. Okay, we're going to step over here and let him come to us. We're going to cleave into him. Insidious poison. I don't know what just happened. It looked like an explosion. Bernias the Shalor uses emergency steam purge. Hits Trilman for 99 damage. Let's pop our regen. You're running away? I don't think so. We're going to cleave into him, and then we're going to charge him. Okay, he went down pretty easy. Is that a gun? There's a lot of cool stuff here. It is a steam gun of nature. Interesting. We can't charge again. Let's continue. Okay. Well, they're just pushovers. I put way more thought into this than was necessary. Thought they would be very scary. They seem to be very kind of pathetic. Really not interested in the quivers. We just got a new helm. None of that's really interesting to me. Talent shoot. Oh, we need the shoot talent in order to use a bow, apparently. Is it just 2 of you? I kind of thought this would be a lot harder than it was. You guys were really, really kind of pushovers. Anyway, let's look at this cool stuff. He did have a cloak on him. Where's the cloak? He was wearing 2 cloaks. Very classy gentleman. +7 defense. Oh, man. Resistance is... Okay. Physical save +6. Also good. Defense after teleport. Resist all after teleport. New effect duration reduced after a teleport. It can be used to blink randomly up to range 8 within 2 spaces of a hostile target, putting all charms on cooldown for 10 turns. Once again, magic seems to be timed to putting our things on cooldown, and I really, really dislike that. However, the defense from this item seems really good. Oh, I'm looking. That's defense. That's not armor. Let's look at our current +1 defense. Yeah, so this cloak is much better than what we have. Even if we were just going by the defense, having that extra defense can help a lot. Plus the physical saves, plus the resistances, plus if we really need to teleport away, we can. Since it puts things on cooldown, we could use this as a retreat option. It's basically phase door in a cloak. So we could use this to kind of retreat from combat if we needed to. It gives you resistances and defense after teleporting. And also, the cooldown won't matter if we're retreating. I don't know how often we're going to be retreating, but I do think that that cloak is much better than the one we currently have. So we're going to lose about 30 life for this, but I think that it's an acceptable swap. So we're going to go ahead and plop that on. Wield. Okay. And that should put it on our toolbar. It did not put it on our toolbar. Can we drag it onto our toolbar? We can. So let's test this thing out. Pop the cloak and we'll teleport. It did say something about a hostile target, so we're not in range of a hostile target. Hopefully that doesn't matter. Okay. It did not work. Of a hostile... oh, wait a minute. We have to blink within 2 spaces of a hostile target. Yeah, so this isn't even good for retreat. We would have to blink at the enemy. Whatever. We're going to keep it just because of the defense boost, I guess. 30 health, though. Maybe I should go back to the other one. What's this do? Nothing. Okay. Constitution. We already have a nice hat, unfortunately. +3 con. Seems like it's a really high benefit, but I would rather get the damage increase and stuff that we got from our new helmet. We'll take it. Steam gun of power. We're not going to be using ranged weapons in this playthrough. We have enough mobility that it doesn't matter. Leather armor of Toknor. Yeah, it's just not worth it compared to the powerful armor that we already have. We're at max encumbrance. We'll just roll with this. I didn't see anything else that was super interesting to me. I mean, I guess we should drop some of these lower tier things. We'll drop like the, I don't know, these longbow and stuff, and we'll pick up the dark blue items instead, because it strikes me that the dark blue items are more valuable. I don't even know if that's true. We'll keep the wand just in case we would want to use that at some point in the future. We need to lose 2. We'll drop, I don't know, Constitution. We'll drop something that weighs 2. Yeah, this other not super awesome cloak. Okay, so don't bump into random parties on the road. Actually, maybe we should, because that seemed like a lot of good loot. Those weren't hostile. Those were just some people that passed by. Anyway, let's go sell our goodies. Yeah, I was approaching that with a much more tactful mindset than was necessary. They ultimately were just big old pushovers. True striking steel war axe of protection. So let's sell basically everything, right? I think. Anything interesting? Yeah, none of this is jumping out at me as valuable to maintain. Sell it. I am buying things. Oh my god, no. I just spent all my gold. Okay, well, great. Let's make sure we're on the right menu this time. So we just lost a ton of gold. So that's fun. That's fun that happened. I had like 200 gold, I think. And now we have 80. So not ideal. So dumb, you guys. I don't pay attention, and then bad things happen. Alright, well, let's head back out. We're going to go look for something a little bit more exciting. We need to recoup our gold. So we cleared out, let's look at our journal. We cleared out, oh, we should have talked to that guy. Some of those might have been the arcane artifacts he was talking about. We're going to go, okay, we explored the maze, which was to the west. Explore the old forest. It doesn't say where that's at. Sandworm lair, doesn't say where that's at. Daikara, it doesn't say where that's at. So basically wander around until we find some stuff, which is not very exciting. Oh, here's the old forest. Let's go in the old forest. Okay, no message about dying or anything. Steel sheet, sure, we'll take that. Some angry plants. Giant Venus flytrap. Yeah, let's murder this plant for being rude to us. Warg, I assume. Yes, another warg. We will cleave into him, kill the snake, stay out of range of those little Venus flytrap things. We need to be using our heals more, especially now that we're activating our rage. I actually don't know how much I like the rage ability, just because of the hit point cost and my general, I don't know, lack of intelligence and my inability to actually look at the health bar makes me very nervous about having the berserk. Why? Honey Tree summons something. Option unlock new class summoner. Wilder. In the wilds, some people and creatures are able by the sole force of their will to call upon allies to help them in combat. You've witnessed such an act and can now create new characters. So because we saw that tree summon something, we unlocked the summoner class. Summoners are wilders who are at home in the wilds and draw their power from their connection with nature. Class features: summon allies ranging from a warhound to the mighty fire drake. Take direct control of your summons. Augment your summons with various powers. All wilder classes use equilibrium for their powers. It represents their connection to nature. The higher it gets, the more off balance they are with it. A high equilibrium makes for a chance to fail to use a power and lose a turn. So you want that to be low. Why would you want low balance? High balance? I don't understand. That's fine. We unlocked a new class, I guess. So that's cool. Spits poison. Yeah, I'm not real fond of how these things are hitting me when I can't really see them. Looks like an angry bee. Murdered the angry bee. We hit the bee swarm for 242 physical damage. Quite good. The cleave ability is really doing a lot of work for us. Some agate. Journal page. Journal entry: Old Forest. From the notes of Darkwood Oakton Explorer. Darwood Oakton. Chapter 1. The Shurtol. The Shurtol. Who were they? Where did they come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from? Cotton Eye Joe. The mysteries surrounding this ancient race are almost infinite. What little scraps of information we have regarding them allude to a mighty and world-spanning civilization, wielding power and magic unthinkable. Now, however, all that remains of them are forgotten, windswept ruins, the tiniest minutiae of their technology sealed away in the studies of reclusive sages. Does their mystery not call for your curious nature as it does mine, gentle reader? My quest has drawn me to the Old Forest. What is there to be said about a place like the Old Forest? It is a forest, and it is old. By its unimaginative moniker, you can guess how important the place was to the people of Dearth. The only locals who commonly venture under its boughs are novice alchemists in search of ingredients, plus the odd hunter with his sights set low. However, the story of this old forest now takes a more interesting twist. Rumors are growing of trees roaming in its depths, moving as you or I would. Some even claim that they now possess the spark of sentience. The Shurtol are rumored to hold the power of animism. Is this mere coincidence? So we did see a tree summon something. Maybe that's taking a lot of damage. In fact, there looks like a tree enemy. A honey tree, immovable plant. Summoning destabilization 499. So I'm guessing it can only summon every 500 turns, is what that means. As you approach, you hear a high-pitched buzzing sound. And a brown bear and a giant Venus flytrap. All around our level, not really anything to be concerned with. It does look like we're going to level up off our next enemy. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I never cleaved this guy. That's okay. 97%. Oh, you summoned bees. Destabilization 501. Why are you able to summon when you're destabilized or whatever? Kill the tree. Okay. That was weird. Did murder a tree though. So that's exciting. I'm gonna write a letter to my mother telling her I murdered a tree. Pop our regen just while we wait here, and then we should call the episode here. So we're in the midst of exploring the Old Forest. Obviously not a great necessarily place to stop, but we're going to call it here. So for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back with more ToME content in the near future. If you enjoyed the episode, maybe consider liking the video, commenting, or subscribing. And I will be back with more soon. I'll see you in the next episode.